Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another amusing edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. And as the Super Eagles have not secured a coveted spot at USA, Canada, and Mexico, I can't stop talking about the World Cup qualification playoffs. And through that, there's new developments, and you're going to check it out in this video. I will talk extensively from the camps of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, same as the Flamingos of Nigeria. Before I do that, if you are new on this platform, quickly, let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's like the video, please. Like the video to show love for this platform. After that, drop your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. And as usual, my name is Solomon Kodja Sante, your all nomenclature with engineers philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. More straightforward, let's get into the video and talk from our very own Super Eagles. I've already explained to you on this platform that there are 2 steps away from making it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. And the first step is that they have to go through the CAF playoffs. After that, they have to make their way into the Intercontinental playoff. I've given vivid description of how it will be done, but let me reiterate for the new subscribers and viewers on this platform to get an overview of whatever has transpired so far. As within the CAF playoff, it is scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 13th to the 16th of November 2025. Nigeria will face Gabon, DR Congo will face Cameroon, and winners of all these matches in the semi-final will make it into the grand finale stage and will pick out the winner to represent Africa in terms of CAF at the Intercontinental or Interconfederation level. And going into the Interconfederation or Intercontinental level, it is scheduled to take place in Mexico in March, but it will be within the said FIFA international window. And if it is, meaning it will be around somewhere 20th to the 25th of March 2026. And it is scheduled to take place in 2 cities within 2 venues in Mexico. Later on, they will come out with the confirmed details. And ahead of that, we have 6 countries coming from 5 different confederations. I've already spoken about CAF. CAF will be going with 1 representative. And this time around, we are wishing that our very own Super Eagles can make it through. And the second one will come from the Asian Football Confederation, talking of the AFC. And at the moment, they are going to compete between 2 countries, Iraq and United Arab Emirates. Winner will get into the Intercontinental playoff. And from the CONMEBOL, at the moment, we have Bolivia. It is confirmed they've secured a coveted spot for the Intercontinental playoff. And when you go into the OFC, we now have New Caledonia coming from the Oceania, coming to represent the OFC. And from the CONCACAF, that is where we have the change. Yesterday, I spoke about Panama, Costa Rica, and Jamaica competing for 2 spots. But at the moment, it is not confirmed. It is to be decided. We don't even have the countries at the moment to compete at that level. They are playing for the 3rd round. And from the 3rd round, they will just take in 2 countries, as in 2 of the best runner-ups to represent them in the Intercontinental playoff. But quickly, let's go through the table to know how things will transpire. Looking at their table, you can see that Panama can even qualify ahead of Suriname and other countries in that order. Jamaica yesterday won their game by 4-0. So any other country in Group A, Group B, Group C can make it. But looking at 2 of the second best placed teams, I can talk about the Curacao and that of Costa Rica at this moment. Others were asking for that of flow charts and diagram of how it is. I don't know whether we are in the computer science class to know more about programming. So I needed to give you the flow charts and how things are going to be done at the moment. So looking at the flow charts and direction of everything on the screens, for CAF level, you can see that Nigeria will take everything with Gabon. And at the end, DR Congo will also play Cameroon. Winners will meet in the final. AFC, UAE versus Iraq. Winner will qualify for the Interconfederation. And CONCACAF, as I said, at the moment, they've played 4 out of 6 matches. But at the moment, Curacao and that of Costa Rica. That is why we have the asterisk there. It is not confirmed that they are coming automatically. So currently, as I said, the best second place teams at the CONCACAF level. And from there, 2 of them will also join in the Intercontinental playoff. In the CONMEBOL, I've spoken about Bolivia, and the OFC, I've spoken about New Caledonia. So these are the countries coming to compete. And I've given a vivid description. That's when they come up to everything, that is where they will use the seeding and the bracket structure. They will group them in terms of FIFA ranking. And Nigeria, if you're able to make it through, looking at the countries that you've seen on your screens, they are not going to be a hard nut to crack for the Super Eagles in terms of the FIFA ranking. At the moment, with the latest FIFA ranking released on the 18th of September 2025, Nigeria surpassed all these countries. And with the next one to be released on the 23rd of October 2025, we are waiting to see how things will transpire. But I know Nigeria, we won in the last 2 matches against Lesotho and that of Benin Republic. So I think definitely we are going to make a progress, or we are just going to even remain at where we are in the FIFA ranking. So we have to do well. 4 countries will compete for 2 spots. And when they come in, they will just put out the 2 countries that they were on standby based on their FIFA ranking. They will compete. So it will be like semi-final, no grand finale. If you win in the semi-final of the last matches, you've qualified. So 2 countries from the Intercontinental playoff to make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. So the toughest path for the Super Eagles at this moment is the CAF playoff. The toughest parts is the CAF playoff. The toughest parts is the CAF playoff. If they're able to go through, I know as they are going through to, in a way, it's a preparation for them towards the AFCON tournament, same as towards the World Cup. So it's quite not bad at the moment for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So this is a general view of how things have transpired so far. On this note, the 2 captains have spoken at length. William Troost Ekong of Nigeria has spoken, same as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Gabon has spoken. And according to William Troost Ekong, he has issued confident message ahead of their next month's playoff against Gabon. And this came in short after Pierre Aubameyang also came out to issue a confident message that he being the captain, he's also hoping that for the very first time, he will take his country, Gabon, to the World Cup. And according to him, as they want to go into the World Cup, they have to win matches. And according to William Troost Ekong too, on the other side for the Super Eagles, they are ever ready for each and every country coming to compete in the playoff. They want to qualify to USA, Canada, and Mexico. And they are going to have a full glare of their speech to know how things have transpired within Nigeria football community and that of Gabon football community. Let me start with that of Captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. These are the exact words of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. According to him, we want to go to the World Cup, and to get there, we have to win games. I am very motivated, and when you have the chance to go to the World Cup, you have to be even more motivated. These are the words of Capitano Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and these are the words of our Capitano William Troost Ekong. We are quite happy to have that opportunity. It is a long route, but it is a route after all. We would have loved to get the automatic tickets, but it didn't happen, and we take what we have. So according to him, they are taking what they have at the moment. So it's a route, in as much as it's very complicated, they have to go through. For us, we will remain strong and tough and ready to confront every challenge on our way as we search for the tickets to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. He ended up with these words. It was a wonderful team effort on Tuesday, talking of their game against Benin Republic. Tuesday evening, everyone contributed. Each person played their parts. If the other match had gone in favor, we would be with the automatic tickets now. But that is life. You take what you get and run with it and make the best of it. I just love the last statement. You take what you get and run with it and make the best of it. That is life for you. So this is what they have gotten, going through the complicated routes, and they've accepted to go through it, that they have it at the moment. and definitely they will make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. So these are the exact updates coming in from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let me proceed with the Flamingos of Nigeria. Nigeria National Under-17 Girls. God willing, we are starting the 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women World Cup, scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 17th of October to the 8th of November 2025. And this is the very first time it features 24 countries. It is now up from 16. So we are now having 24 countries. And Nigeria, our Flamingos, are in Group D with Canada, France, and Samoa. And we'll be taking on our matches on the 19th, 22nd, talking of 19th of October, 22nd of October, and that of the 25th of October, 2025. From there, you get to know whether you can make it to round of 16, through to quarterfinal, and through to the semi-final, and also for the ultimates. It is scheduled to take place, as I've already stated, in Morocco, and per the reports I have, in 2 cities, talking of Rabat and Saleh, and they are going in with 4 venues for all these 6 groups. And let me quickly go through the various groups and how the matches will be played for you on your screen. So we have Group A, the host country, Morocco, Brazil, Italy, and Costa Rica. Group B, Republic of Korea, Mexico, Cameroon, and Netherlands. Now to Group C, USA, Ecuador, China, and Norway. Group D, Nigeria, Canada, France, and Samoa. Group E, Spain, Colombia, Korea, and Cote d'Ivoire from Africa. The last group, Group F, Japan, New Zealand, Zambia from Africa, and Paraguay. So these are the various groups for the various matches as we are starting the World Cup for Under-17 girls, God willing, tomorrow in Morocco. So these are the extensive details for you on this platform. Let me also talk about our AFCON winners, that is the Super Falcons. Indeed, they are back, and they'll be back, God willing, on the 24th and the 28th of this month. And let's have a full glare of the schedule. So October 24th, Benin versus Nigeria. As it stands now, with the time I have, it's going to be 3 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. Nigeria time, and 5 p.m. South Africa time. And that of the return game is going to be the Super Falcons hosting Benin on the 28th of October 2025. And the time I have here is 1 p.m. Ghana time, 2 p.m. Nigeria time, and 3 p.m. South Africa time. I know there might be other changes, but at the moment, these are the tentative details, though they are confirmed, but I'm not all that okay or genuine with the time for the various matches, as in the double header against that of Benin national team. And as it is going to take place, or it is scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 3rd to the 24th of July 2026. So the next AFCON, for the reports I have, is taking place in Morocco from the 3rd to the 24th of July 2026. Talking of the next WAFCON, Women African Cup of Nations. So these are the details surrounding Nigerian women football. And then that is it from the camp of the Super Eagles as well. I will end there with my presentation. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. It still go Super Eagles, go Nigeria. We can still make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. Let's come together and rally behind the team. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing people. Indeed, you've been very supportive to Sports Fella program. Okay, let me check the name word. This is Programianic. Okay, I do appreciate your support. And Weskilo, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Akinula Fashola, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Adusan Abiodun, I do appreciate your support. And special shout out to Boladi Matthew, I do appreciate your support. Patrick Agu, I do appreciate your support. And Nosinov, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Okolo Fidelis, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Akobundu, sorry for the pronunciation. Akobundu, Unyana, Bia, I do appreciate your support. To all the cherished viewers and commenters in the comment box and on this platform, God richly bless each one of you. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.